Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm 22 Scoops, bringing 22 Scoops sauce this every game, and welcome back well, actually, this isn't an episode of anything. This is really just an update video, and this area might not seem familiar. It does look like, oh, he's in Minecraft, he must be on the prolific SMP. I'm not. I am on a server, though, and you can see there's a lot of people. I am actually on the Iscal's public server, or not public server, but Patreon server. That's what it is. Iscal's Patreon server. I decided he'd be the one person I support on Patreon, and I'm on his Patreon server. And this isn't my nether tunnel. I kind of wanted to show you how my base is here, along with update you guys on what's going on with my channel, because my channel's been kind of weird lately. I know that, so I'm going to be explaining that here. But first, I'm going to get out of F5 and you'll see that's my tunnel right here. This is just my nether neighbor, Tamflakes. But this is my tunnel with my humble abode at the other end. You can see the tunnel is very, very nice. I joined the server very late, so all the shops were made. It just made my life a whole lot easier to get the stuff. But we're going to head into here, and this is on 1.11.2, so I will be able to show you guys a flyover using the Elytra and fireworks, Jesus. So I will be doing that, as there's something in my eye, which is why I sound distracted. I also might sound a bit different, because I am actually using a different mic. I decided to get a new mic. I probably should have prefaced this by saying this. I got a new mic. This is the Lynx Pro, but I'm not always gonna sound like this. This is just while I'm home. I am bringing my blue snowball with me to college, so whenever I end up recording, I will use that on my Mac, so I sound a bit better than using the gaming headset that I have, or had. That one broke. I got a new one. So there's a whole thing, but either way, I have a new mic for when I'm home, and I'm gonna have the blue snowball when I'm back at college. So either way, let's turn around. As you can see, I got a head here because this has the thing that when you get killed, you could actually have a chance to be beheaded. That's when, like, PvP, so I had someone come by, kill me, so I could get my head. But we got the 22 Scoops humble abode, and then over here, we just have a huge area with just a little sugarcane farm. This is probably temporary. I'll probably put something else here, but for now, it's that. We have this, which is not my base, which you would think that would be a base. It's not. I got bored one day and decided to make this. This is actually my farm, which right now is just wheat because I need a lot of that, and you'll see why. But we just have a bunch of wheat here, so I'll probably end up harvesting that when I stop recording. Now we will head over this way, because obviously there's the portal, and we'll head this way. You can see there's a building right there, a building right here. So I'll explain those in a second. And then we have these, which I'll just explain quickly now. And I actually see a hole I forgot to patch up. But either way, we have sheep right here with some glitching items. But we got sheep and cows right here. And the reason I had to have them down in a pit is because when I just had them on the surface surrounded by this fence, when I would get too much and the server gets kind of laggy, they could actually glitch through the fences. So I had to do this to keep them from glitching out. And you can see someone sleeping, which moves the night along, so that way everyone doesn't have to sleep. I really like that addition. And here, this used to be my main house. I don't know what I'm gonna want it to be now, so it's just an empty shell. I will make this something. This used to be my actual house, then I switched it to my farmhouse, and now it's nothing. So that's there. Don't know what to do with it yet. I'll figure something out at some point. if we head over here, we got my actual house, and we got my storage. Down here we have furnaces, ender chest, what is this, anvil, and then you could actually see back there we have a crafting table, kind of hidden, but it works. If we head up here, we just have my bed right there, and then nothing really on the top floor. And then we could actually head into here, which is nothing, but I'll show you where that leads in a second, because it actually leads out this way. And you can see I put a lot of effort into this area, because we got like a fancy pathway, like a broken pathway, things like that. And this is actually where it leads into this. And we got this room, which I might make like potions or things like that in there. And then we could continue to head this way, and we got this neat little leaf area. And this is actually like my little enchanting cove right in here. This is a full level 30 enchanting table, and you can see there's no torches around here. Well, there might be a couple like there, but you can see the random leaves. I'm actually using, under there is prismarine sea lanterns. So that's what's creating the light. And there's nothing back here, which I will probably like make something in the wall there. But yeah, so there's that, and that's really it to my base. Yeah, that's really it to my base. But now I think I will get to the update, which there's a couple things to update you on. So the first thing I want to update you on, and I think what I'm going, hey there, dude. What I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna head over to spawn, just kind of walk around there to while I update you, just so you could kind of see the server as I mindlessly ramble on. So, oh whoa, someone's got a new nether tunnel right next to me. Okay, that took me by surprise. But either way, so first off, I'm gonna talk about the SMP. Now, there hasn't been an episode of the SMP in a while, and to be honest, I have not really been having a lot of drive to record. It's gotten kind of stale to me. I'm not leaving the SMP. I'm gonna work something out with Kahulo, but I'm not leaving the SMP. So don't have to worry about that. But what is happening is I'm stopping the series on the SMP for season 1 of Prolific. Because, and I'm gonna explain a bit more instead of just leaving it there. I also just want to see what this is. Oh, Wendy Corn's cake. Wendy Corn, do not take. Something for Wendy Corn. Alright, so I'm gonna sit here so I don't get distracted. I should actually probably, I'm gonna head to spawn and move away from a portal so you're not hearing the portal the whole time. So basically, the SMP for this season has gone in a direction that I am not thrilled about. I was gonna give it a chance, but just with everything that changed with it, I just kind of lost interest. And I'll explain the things that happened. So first, we as you know, we started using plugins like MCMMO, which I got used to. The MCMMO was fine. Then we started moving into a money system where you actually set up the signs with the buy prices, and then you click the signs, all that stuff. Was not a fan of that, but I went along with it because I liked the traditional using diamonds to pay for what you want type of thing. I'm used to that system, and I felt money system, that's more public server types of stuff. And plus they had the system to where there was no admin shop, so you couldn't sell anything to get money to spend money in the shops. And then they were going to implement a jobs system, so you get money by doing a job, which never really went through. So basically you had money, no way of making it except selling things at your shop. If you didn't sell anything from your shop, then you weren't going to make money, which means you would go broke. So right there, I was a bit off with that. And then, most recently, we switched the server from private SMP to community SMP. And what that means is not only will it just be us YouTubers on the SMP, it would be anyone who applies on the website playing on the SMP. Now, the reason I'm not a big fan of that is because that also brought in the admin shop, which there's your solution to the money system, but now we had to claim land with using the golden shovel, right-clicking in one corner, going to the other, right-clicking again, and it claims that land. The problem with that is my base stretched over a couple biomes. There are some things you didn't get to see that I built. Like, I built a mini town in the mountain biome behind my house. I built a little castle. I built a lot of stuff that you're not going to see. And basically, I would have to claim all that by clicking in one corner, going like over 1,000 blocks in another direction, clicking in another corner to just claim the land. Now, that doesn't sound too hard, except the fact that we only got 144 starter claim blocks. And to buy a claim block, it was $15 per block, which means I had to sell a lot of my stuff to make the money to claim land. Now, I sold most of my diamonds, iron, and gold, and still didn't get enough land to claim my whole thing. I barely got enough land to claim just my house alone. So I ended up selling the claim blocks back, getting money back, which obviously I had less money at the time, couldn't get my ores back or anything like that, and was left with a bunch of money that I could barely do anything with, and a tiny little claim just to make sure my chests were protected, and I was leaving the rest of my base open to the public, like anything could happen. Also, I've been running out of ideas, and the server hasn't been active, which this was Kahuo's way of trying to fix the inactivity by adding more people, which is okay, except the fact that on a YouTuber SMP, you don't really want to have big builds going up within like 2-3 days, and there's no proof of how it was built. You're going to have people x-raying all over the place, getting a bunch of money, and it's just not going to be good. Because even though they'll apply and go through this rigorous system to get on the server, that's not stopping someone from playing, building maybe like a dirt hut, trying to dig out an area, and then being like, okay, I don't want to play anymore. Of course, they could roll back that person's time on the server and get everything back to how it was before they were on, but there's limitations to that. So I just decided I'm gonna wait it out. Hopefully next season we go back to the original system, no plugins, no nothing, and just have it vanilla. Then I'll go back and continue recording. So that's where I stand on the SMP front. I'm not going to be doing any SMP videos for a while. until I figure out what I'm going to do with that. I might, for Minecraft, I'm going to explain this. In terms of Minecraft videos, I think I'm going to be doing UHC. And I will say I'm in a couple recorded rounds. I'm not going to say what the recorded rounds are. Obviously, I'm in Walking the Plains. That's actually, that I could say because you saw my season 1. I will say I am in that, and we're going to be playing season 2 very soon. I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to say we're playing it very soon, which means it'll probably be up next month, knowing how UHC goes. Of course, 15 minutes. Then I am in a couple other rounds, including a round I'm trying to organize. So we're trying to get that through. I'm organizing it with someone else, so hopefully we can get that going, which means I will be in that one too. And now I am actually going to get a total count of how many I am on. So I am in 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'm missing one. Yeah, 5. I am in 5 different UHCs. UHC recorded rounds. I am also in a private round group, which means it's rounds that you don't have to record. You can play. You can record it if you want, which I think I would record and make highlights. But I'm also, any game I play, say it's just a Reddit round or a private round or something like that. If I win or lose, I'm going to record the game and I'm going to upload it. Now, if I end up winning the game or anything like that, which is very rare, or I get a lot of kills in the game, I will edit that down into a highlights video. If the game doesn't go so well, I could still win the game, but say I don't get any kills and my teammate gets 1 kill. I will still upload. You gotta be kidding me. Excuse me. Of course that happens. Alright, but yeah, I might win the round, but I will probably, here, I'm just going to take that off. If I win the round and my partner gets, like, say, 1 kill, that's not really highlight worthy, so I'll upload that as a full game, just edit it down into episodes, or depending on how long it is, just release it as one video. And you can see the full gameplay. Just any game I get a lot of kills in will probably be edited into highlights videos, which means not a lot of highlight videos because I'm not too good at getting kills. So that's what's going to be kind of filling my channel. I'm going to be doing that, and then in May, in sometime around, well, actually, May is when I get out of college, so I'll be back on my computer, which means more games other than Minecraft. But and I do have spring break, which gives me a week to do some things on my computer. But other than Minecraft, I think I'm also going to be doing Overwatch. I think I will be recording my games and uploading game commentary of Overwatch because I've been playing a lot of Overwatch. I like Overwatch. I found a group of people that I like playing Overwatch with. If it was just me playing, I probably wouldn't record it just because it's I like to just kind of relax and play if it's just me. If I'm with a group of people, I like to joke around and all that stuff, so I'll probably be doing some Overwatch recordings in the future. That's not going to be happening anytime soon, but you know, that's in the works. But yeah, so as of right now, no SMP. I might do videos here and there on this server. If I ever want to record just a build or something, I could record on the server. I'm not going to make this server a dedicated series because I am, as you can see, far into it. I have a whole base. I have the diamond enchants, all that stuff. If I started recording as soon as I joined, then it would be a series, but that's how that's going to go. So I will definitely sometimes record on here. But yeah, so there's where my channel's kind of going. It's leaning more into UHC as of right now until the SMP kind of takes a turn for the better. And yeah, so this was a long update video. I hope you guys have found this informative. If you did, remember to click the like and subscribe button. And stay tuned on my channel for the upcoming UHC content and things like that to hopefully appear every now and again. Or not every now and again, from now on. And even when the SMP kicks off, I will still be doing UHC. That is not stopping. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm the 22 Scoops, bringing you 22 Scoops analysis every game, every video, your life in general, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.